All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Webb now from the gun. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Wide! Here we go. Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, let's go. Single. Wait, get!
They go play action here on 1st down. Binds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go! Sugar! Check it!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Brady. Pass incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go!
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Let's go, let's go! Four down. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Operating from the gun, Brady, and he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Right! Four down. Check. Right! Out! Wait!
Brady now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gun! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Lee's got it over the middle. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
He wasn't ready. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Goal 50.
This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 20! Blue 20! Orange! Mike, 44.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brady going to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Brady so good on 3rd and short.
He's so precise. He's so accurate. Understands exactly what he needs for a first down. You almost think you can go ahead and move the chains before he even takes a snap, don't you?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Sugar!
Now Brady. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, we got set.
Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
All right, here we go. We got three.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Go. 29. Alpha. Ozzy. Wide. Twitch it. Go.
Here's White. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Detroit! Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Last
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Leopard!
A play fake. Now Webb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
Off play action, it's Webb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Green, 39.
Throwing again. Webb. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Alpha! Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, guys. Go!
They'll run with White. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, go! Motion. Check it. 44's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this... score will stay right where it is.
Leopard!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that. Because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 35. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Webb. Throw left side, complete. It's Cole. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
3 down, 3 down. Check it backer, check it backer.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Let's go, D.
Here's Webb. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambo, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at the 34.
Keep it, boys. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Right.
Throwing on first down is Brady. A slant route caught by Edelman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's get it.
Brady, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10.
Regular, regular. Wait. Hey, it's a right. Wait.
Watch out, watch out.
54. Go.
Now a carry for White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, go, go. Got four down. Motion.
29. Alpha.
44 is the mic.
Reset.
Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now a first down throw. Webb. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Webb. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Wait 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wait.
Hey. We got 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run with Marshall. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit!
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
All right, here we go. Now, 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going. Boom!
Still fighting through tackles.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the third quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw on second down. Webb. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Webb going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Let's go.
New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
This is Marshall. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here's Marshall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Keep your poise!
They stay on the ground with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it. Right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, check. Motion to backfield.
On first down, Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
29, Alpha. Check it.
To throw again, Brady. Going deep here for Bryant. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here we go. Bandit.
You got 4. You got 4.
Orange.
Brady now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
To the right, boys. Tight to the right. Move. Forward out, forward out.
Here we go.
Shift, shift. Staying open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20. Present. 20.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Check it.
4 down.
Here we go.
What's the motion? What's the motion?
29, Alpha. Wait, get.
To throw is Brady. He hits White, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Blue. Hey, go.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Keep your poise.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready. Check.
Move out.
3, check.
Wait, get.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Motion, motion, motion.
Ozzy! Ozzy!
44.
Woo!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Right.
Alpha! Here we go.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Reset.
Back to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down.
White, reset. Out.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
Check motion.
Gun.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Leopard.
White 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Kill.
No. Check. Patriot.
52.
Webb is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to